based on the intuition that exists within the person and your gut feeling. And maybe it was the timing, maybe it was something else, but for whatever reason, I wasn't feeling it. And I always remember when she asked me to move in, and I just remember the feeling I had. I was like, this is not the right move for me.
You know what's crazy? My relationship of 8 years, I remember at one point in my heart, truly in my heart, and deep in my mind, I remember being like, damn, this is never going to work out. Based on, there was like a moment, and I just stayed in it. This must have been 3 years in, and I stayed in it for fucking, I'm really bad at math.
Another half decade.
Another half a decade. And I was just like, fuck it, dude.
But I just wasn't, and like, you know, she wasn't, luckily she knows very much what she wants as well, and she obviously wanted to have a kid, and she was dead set on having a fucking kid.
Do you know who the fucking kid is?
Yeah, of course, bro. It's just not, you know, it's not public info.
Zero.
No one knows. I mean, people know, like, on the scene, but like, it's just not talked about. Also, I don't give a shit. It's just not my place to tell. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
No, I mean, we had been broken up.
So you're not the father.
No. We had been broken up for like 6. We had been broken up for like 4 or 6 months at that point. I mean, we definitely, like, we're still hanging out, we're still hooking up, blah blah, so on and so forth. But but she's due literally in the next like 30 days.
That shit's
it's
amazing.
crazy. It's exciting. She's pumped up for it. She's not talking to me right now.
Why?
I suck, bro. I'm just not. I mean, dude, like
no, dude. Trust me, I know.
Yeah,
I just suck
with that kind of stuff. It's like, dude, I was putting out videos like even up to recently. I'm like, here's why you should be able to be friends with your ex. Like, dude. Not in the first like 6 months. It's just impossible, bro. Like, you end up like hooking up. Shit ends up happening. Like, both people are like, all the feelings are off the table. Then one Instagram.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just was not gonna work properly. And honestly, it's just for the best right now, dude. She's got to focus on that kid. She's gonna be a great mother. She's a great person.
Yeah.
Super caring, and I'm pumped for her, dude. I just
Does she want you to be in the kid's life at all? Or
she was open to it, but honestly, dude, like, just back to the matter at hand, like, at least at this point in my life, dude, like, I have a problem with women, bro.
Yeah,
like a severe, like, you know that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and I always have, bro. And it's like, that comes down to like some other like deep rooted issue with me that, like, I don't know what it is, but like, you see me out, you know, like.
I think it's just a control thing. I think it's just you're so much, at least what I could identify, I know from where you've been in your life and how out of control you were to a point now where you're so in control and you're so successful, you have done so much, you've gotten so far, that I completely identify with like losing that, and like giving someone else control could be
like, for a relationship, you mean? Like,
yes.
Yeah. I mean, and maybe it does go back to that, because the way my relationships with girls work now is like, there's no, you know, it's no strings attached. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but it's so I mean, dude, it's so unfulfilling, bro. Like, I'm not gonna come out here and like brag. Like, dude, I was out at Hyde the other night, had like this like crazy fucking like threesome situation with like guys would be like, oh, that's so, and I literally didn't even call him. I'm like sitting there like, dude, like, this is like, what am I doing with my life? Like, if you're sitting there in a sexual situation, you're like, what am I doing with my life? Like, these are not brags. This is like me just exposing another addiction that exists within myself. Like, it's just another situation. And it's like, especially like when it's just a faucet, dude. We live in Los Angeles. Like, I don't even have to say anything. Just show up.
Yeah.
It honestly, this city, besides drugs, has exploited all of my addictions tenfold. Has made everything more difficult. The city's a shithole. It's fucking toxic, cancerous shithole. I love it, but like,
no, it's part of it. Would you find yourself living anywhere else? Would you ever see yourself?
I have to leave here at some point, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I always describe Los Angeles as like a city that's just a little bit too close to the sun. You know what I'm saying? And it feels good for like a certain amount of time, but eventually everybody in this fucking town's gonna burn the fuck up, bro. Whether it's via forest fires or like just toxic
within themselves.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, dude, there's no soul here. There's no fucking, there's no heart. There's nothing, bro. It's a creative town. I like being here. It makes creating easy, and I like, you know, the fact that the entertainment industry exists here. But God, bro, it's like, it's where I like to say it's the city of lost souls, bro. Yeah, it's where a lot of lost souls, people searching for fulfillment through just garbage. Do
you think it's gotten worse because of social media? Because it's even more so a place where like people come and it's like, oh, I know I can come here and I can meet this person and get some videos, get some content, make some content.
Well, it's the only, so like you always talk about like the trifecta, right, of cities. You got New York, Miami, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of other cities. There's Vegas. God forbid anyone ever lived there.
Vegas is
but
crazy,
like, dude,
bro.
keep me out of that city. But like New York, Miami, Los Angeles. Which one of these three metropolis am I going to go to in my youth, right? Or not youth? You got New York, which is a city that's almost completely based on status. What family are you from? What's your lineage? How much money do you have? What do you do for work? You got Miami, which is just how much money do you have?
Visibility.
How many cars do you have? I don't care if they're rented. Do you have a Lambo? What do you have? LA, dude, clout.
Yeah.
It is the city of fucking clout. If you have clout in this city, you have whatever the fuck you want. Everybody will try to use you. Everybody will try to fucking bring you into whatever. You want to sit courtside at the Lakers game? You want to meet this chick that doesn't have, like, dude, it's just a city built around fucking followers. And when I say there's nothing as fickle and meaningless as that approach to life, I fucking mean that shit, bro. Like it's bad, bro.
Yeah. So what have you taken away from most of living here? Like what have you learned actually from the most of living here in relationship to the social aspect?
I mean, I guess it's not as much like proximity learning or like learning based on the city. I'd say it's more applicable to my my trajectory and like the life that I have lived here. And I mean, you hear it a million times, but like the money's not going to make you happy. It's just not going to make you feel warmer. It's going to make, you'll feel more secure. Yeah. You're not going to get kicked out of your house. But what happens when you live in a $40 million house and you look around and there's no one there that you want to fucking see? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I love Banks. I love Summer.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But like, they're doing their own shit.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I got David there with me. That's great. He's actually a really good friend that will always be there for me and listen to me, and so are the other two. But like, you know, I had a real tight relationship with Logan, and I had a real tight relationship with Amra, and you know, in the past year, like from both a proximity and just a relationship standpoint, as a result of them both moving, it's been tough, bro. It's tough to lose people that you or to have people move away that you find solace and friendship with, you know. So just I guess money's not going to make you happy, like, and it's just a crazy town, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about